Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. I am here to do a K-drama chit chat. It is Tuesday already in the week, and I have a few new photos that I want to go through. Hopefully I can set it up correctly. And then I have some videos that I also want to watch with you all. So should I start now? There's no one on just yet, but I might as well just start now. And if other people join me later, that's cool. So let's see if we could get this one. So, is that good? No, that's not what I want. How do we'll make this bigger. And I will be over here. Let's see, let me put this over here and make it bigger. So this is the new K-drama. I believe it is, let's take a look at it. I thought I could, oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not, what is going on? Okay. They are, hello, thanks for joining. It's Netflix Korea. What is this K-drama? Hey, how are you? What K-drama is this? Hey, how are you? Oh, Can This Love Be Translated? That's what this is. I don't know why my Trader Joe's eBay thing is also here, but yes, this is Can This Love Be Translated? I'm looking forward to it because I think his name is Kim Sun-ho. He is the male lead in this Korean drama. Hey, Mr. Grovestock. So he is in this drama. I'm looking forward to it. Let me see. I don't know why my Trader Joe's, but look how lovely the scenery is. I think they're gonna be somewhere in Europe, I guess, because her love needs to be translated in whatever language it is. But the scenery is really beautiful, so we're looking forward to it. It almost looks like they're in Switzerland, right? I mean, it's a very pretty, it's good. There's my Trader Joe's bag that I'm selling. So yeah, how was my day? It was good. Okay, I've got a lot of videos that I am going to now show. And should I send you guys far away or should I just you guys up more? We're gonna go with one that actually, what is this? Oh yes, I'm very excited to see this Korean drama. It's called Positively Yours, and this drama, it is with Jae-jin-hyuk, and this lady, she is the female lead main character, and she has a spicy evening with, oh, did I not take his picture? Where is it? Okay, Jae-jin-hyuk is not in this picture, but that must be the second female lead. She's really cute. So let's get rid of this because we did not take the picture of the male lead. So I think now we're done with all the photos. I am gonna do my current, or it was last month, my favorite Korean drama. It's with this guy. Do you like this bigger? Like look, it's almost like it's me, right? The photo almost looks like, okay, I'll make it smaller. How do I make it smaller? We'll move it over here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. But this is my favorite K-drama. I've talked about it so much on TikTok Live, but it's Dynamite Kiss with Jung Gi-young. So good. We were so happy to have watched this K-drama. It's light, it's romantic comedy. It was over the top. I mean, it was silly. I really liked this drama. It was so good. My neck hurts. I was doing a lot of reports today. So this was such a funny, fun K-drama. I loved it. Loved it. It was such a good, fun K-drama. And Jung Gi-young, he plays such a good male lead. He's been in so many K-dramas. Actually, he was in a recent K-drama with Song Hye-kyo. It was like a Nuna romance, and it was basically a redo of her Park Bo-gum Nuna romance, where it was a young guy with the older Nuna, and I don't know, it was kind of a repeat. It wasn't anything new. So I'm gonna show you where the lady who was in that drama, it's called My Dearest. I can't watch it. I heard it had a happy ending, but for me, it just seemed really sad the first couple of episodes, so I was like, I'm not watching the rest of it. But this was a top K-drama. She's a little bit chubbier in this K-drama. I think in Dynamite, she was kind of like the sidekick of she was in My Genie, and she was like a secondary character, and I feel like I did not watch the rest of My Genie. I just couldn't watch the rest of it. It was so violent, and like the cinematography, the coloring was really good. I really enjoyed a lot of the way it was shot and featured, but I was like, she's really violent. Susie Bae's character was really violent in an unnecessary way, kind of like crazy. Or unstable, and then the genie was just kind of, I don't know, I did not love My Genie, and I'm really kind of sad about that because I think like for the most part it would have been a really good K-drama. Okay, I'm kind of going towards what K-dramas I don't like towards the one that I do like. And, well, My Dearest was old, and Dynamite Kiss is no longer aired, so let's watch this one. This is The Judge Returns with Ji-sung. I don't know. This is season 2. I am not really a big fan of courtroom dramas. I like The Extraordinary Attorney Woo. That's probably one of my favorite legal dramas. I also really liked Suspicious Partner with Ji Chang-wook. But I don't think I really want to watch this one. I'm not watching this one. I just featured it because it was kind of in my social media feed, and I didn't have to search for it to record it. So. And I know it's gonna be a popular Korean drama, so I wanted to give my opinion on it, but I am personally not gonna watch it. I like Ji-sung, but not for me. Let's see. I don't know. Oh gosh, this one was just kind of funny. So I wanted to, so this is Queen of Tears, and I feel like Kim Soo-hyun is kind of coming out of whatever bad press and bad news that he was going through, and I feel like I can't really say any opinion on it. I know that Korea is very stringent on opinions about their people. I feel like he got the short end of the stick. I don't know what's going on. I think they've pretty much squashed put a kibosh on all news about Kim Soo-hyun. So hopefully, you know, given whatever, it's good. You like China? Great. We like China too. You talked about that guy last week. Jisung or Kim Soo-hyun? This Queen of Tears was so good. It just so happened that this was in my social media feed, and I really do like this Korean drama a lot. Look at the horror of everybody's face. Everybody is horrified over, she was not, I think at a certain point you need to have a little bit of self-control. So that's all I got to say about this one. I really hope that Kim Soo-hyun's doing better. Okay, I just watched another episode of this Korean drama. It's Love Me, and I watched it on Viki, and it's painfully realistic. It's My Liberation Notes, Surely Tomorrow, Our Unwritten Soul. It's all of those kinds of dramas rolled into this one. You've seen a lot of these actors? Probably. I might have mentioned it. It's on my feed. They're all living kind of a sad life. They went through a family tragedy, but they sped it up 2 years, and they're still kind of struggling. But you know what? That's just real life. I feel like, you know, every day is, you know, you got to make the most of it, but it is kind of, it's kind of not always easy. And watching this kind of K-drama, it's almost too realistic. Like, you know, well, not them driving into a ditch, but they have gone through a lot. I do recommend Love Me. This one is a very good K-drama. It's good in that the character development's really good. I really like the actors. The father is really good. She's a great female lead. I think she's a really good actress. It's very realistic. I feel like I'm just listening to somebody's life story. It doesn't feel like a drama. It feels almost too realistic. Her boyfriend is very interesting. They've been dating now for 2 years. It's like they are going through this K-drama where they skipped over, like, I guess their everyday life, and now I just watched another episode where her boyfriend's baby mama has come back into town and is kind of just being terrible towards her character. She's not a nice lady. She's saying really antagonizing things to her. It's not the best person wins. It's more like whoever can just stick it out wins. Like, whoever the last man standing will get the guy. I don't know if that's like the best way. I feel like, why does the baby mama have to be so awful? She just doesn't seem like a very nice lady, because, you know, she ran off and had a child unbeknownst to her baby daddy, first boyfriend. Now she decides she wants to come back into his life and just, you know, squat. And then she's gone through some family tragedies, and I just don't feel like she's ever recovered or resolved from that tragedy. So I think she's always going through it. And oh my gosh, her younger brother, the son, he is just, I feel like there's a lot of Korean dramas where, I don't know, where the son is just like not, there's like 1 or 2 kids that are really on track. They're supporting the family, and then you've got the ding dong, like a sibling where they're just kind of loafing around. Hopefully he's not a grifter. He's not like trying to cheat people out of money. he just seems like he's struggling because he's just kind of like burning through money. Like he's working towards his PhD, but he's not really good at it. And then even his friends are talking behind his back, like saying, oh, he's done nothing with his life. He can't get a job. He's living at home. It's just not, what they said wasn't very nice. I mean, it's kind of true, but it's not nice. It wasn't nice. So I hope to see that it gets better resolution, but this is a remake of, I think, a Swedish drama, and the Swedish drama did very well, got high ratings. I kind of skipped ahead and I read the review of the Swedish drama. So I don't recommend doing that if you're gonna try to watch a Korean drama. It's like, just stick with it, stick with it. Let's see, okay, I only have 4 more videos left. I'm gonna pick this one. This is Sooyoung from Girls' Generation. She's an idol, and I do like her, and I like the male lead character, but I don't really like the storyline. It's kind of just, I don't want to watch something where people are being accused of something they didn't do. So the lead male character, he's being accused of unaliving his best friend bandmate, and she's there to defend him because she's an attorney. I watched maybe 3 of the episodes and I just wasn't into it. Yeah, it's called Idol. Did I keep the name in? I don't know. But it is Idol. Let's watch it and then I'll keep talking about it. She is a big fan of the guy, and I guess she's a top-ranking attorney. So in a way, it's kind of cute. There he is. And then it's kind of like far-fetched. I don't love the storyline. I don't love it. Like, there's something about it where it just hasn't caught my attention. It's on Viki. I'm glad I saved that part of it. It's on Viki. And I believe Love Me is also on Viki. I have Viki, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and I recently purchased the subscription for YouTube because I'm trying to do more of this. So yeah. This one, if you really like kind of cutesy K-dramas, I would recommend it, but I'm not on it. This one? Really? I thought it was on Viki. I think it's on Viki. Is it on Netflix? I don't know. We're moving on. We're moving on. Okay, this one, oh gosh, this one is Tell No Tales? No Tale, No Tell? It's the Gumiho one where the Gumiho, which is the girl from Lovely Runner, she doesn't want to become human. She accidentally becomes human. It looks cute, and she was so good at Lovely Runner that I think I want to watch this Korean drama. Like, she's this immortal character. She's a Gumiho. She has 9 tails. She eats people's livers, and she's immortal, so but she's living her best life as a Gumiho. She does not want to become a human, but something happens. She's a really good actress. She's been in a lot of very dramatic roles. I think she was in Sky Castle as the villain. Look at her. It's kind of fun, right? You saw a preview? I'm at least gonna give this a try, because I gave Genie Make a Wish a try. I gave Idol a try. I feel like, you know, sometimes you just kind of have to give it a try. Gotta give it a go. You gotta give it the old college try. Sometimes I just don't like it, you know? We will see. We'll see. We're hopeful for that one. So now we're getting towards the K-dramas that I really want to watch. I have very high hopes for Positively Yours. Very high hopes. Here it is. She has been in a lot of Korean dramas, kind of more like, she was in the one where she had a stalker and so she's pretending to be crazy, and then she was dating a former police officer who had, you know, I think assault charges against him. It was kind of a weird Korean drama. I forget what it was called, but it was good. She's good. I think she was in a historical My Sassy Girl K-drama, and Choi Jin-hyuk is in a lot of Korean dramas that I like. He was in The Heirs as the older brother. He was in Mr. Queen as the voice of a chef that got transported in time and then started inhabiting a queen's body. And then he was also in Fated to Love You as the neighborhood oppa. He was really good in that K-drama. I really like him. He has kind of a snotty attitude. He plays a snot very well, very well. So it was just I think we should watch it again because I'm definitely gonna watch this one. So let's experience it together. So they have like a spicy night, and now they are gonna be each other's baby mom and baby daddy, and they're thinking about getting married because they now have this baby connection. So we'll see, we'll see. And now this is the Korean drama that I'm really looking forward to. It's with IU and Byun-woo-seok. Yeah, his name. So Byun-woo-seok was in Lovely Runner, and Lovely Runner, I just mentioned, that female lead is going to be the Gumiho in the Tale No Tales, that one. So Byun-woo-seok is he's kind of like Prince Harry, where he's part of the Korean royal family, but he's not heir to the throne. He's, you know, somewhere in the lineup, but he's not ever gonna be the heir. And then IU is an heiress, and she belongs to a very wealthy family, but she's not very well liked in the family. So they get together, and then comedy ensues. It's just rom-com galore. I don't know, but here we go. I think it'll be really good. I'm very much looking forward to it because, like, look at the lush, like, clothing, set design, the shots. I mean, it looks so good. It's kind of like Queen of Tears, right? IU has done a lot of good stuff, and she's, you know, she's a touring artist. So I just feel like she's gonna be really good. This really reminds me of Queen of Tears. She was just in When Life Gives You Tangerines, which I did not watch, but we're very excited to see this one. I mean, it looks like they have pretty good dynamics, pretty good, like, it's shot so pretty. Like, the whole thing, it looks really, really nice. You know, I thought I added one more video. Let me look. Hold on. Oh, this one. And this one. Okay. I think we did not edit it properly yet, but I will. But this looks exciting, right? So I don't think I have the audio up for this, but BTS, is this BTS? I think this is BTS. Okay, I might have to play that again because I sometimes watch K-pop videos on this channel. I'm sure I'm gonna have to remove it later. You know, when I recorded this, I was thinking they recycle, is it recycle? Reuse? A lot of people, I think, repurpose, maybe that's the word, repurpose Michael Jackson. But then as I was watching it further, it's also Gene Kelly. So if you watch musicals from yesteryear, and you watch like Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, you're gonna see, well, more Gene Kelly, because, but then Fred Astaire also does the hat flick toss thing. So yeah, but we have to watch it again. And I can't speak when the sound is on, because I guess, did you hear the sound? Because I think what I was told the last time around, the person they can't hear me. If Ferret, we only have this one video. I don't know when it got filmed. I almost think this looks like it got filmed since they reunited after all the guys came out of the army, but I don't know. I don't know. Fred stares. So with this, I really wanted to record when BTS members were doing, I think it's Zootopia, or it's where the animals went to go to the DMV. Oh my gosh, I never watched that cartoon, but that part of the cartoon is probably my favorite because it's so true. I went to the DMZ earlier this year, I think like April. I spent the entire day there. I knew it was gonna be a painful experience, but I did not know it was gonna be that painful. And BTS, when they were doing the voices for the Zootopia at the DMV, it was so funny. They picked the perfect people. Jin does the best Fox voice, like he's like all snappy, he's like, hey, yeah, let's go, we're doing stuff. And then Suga was the best sloth. Like, I already kind of feel like Suga is the guy that kind of, I mean, I have a lot more, I think I'm a little bit more energetic, but there's sometimes where I'm like, Suga, I get you. I feel like we have the same attitude. However, I think it's Jimin, and you could tell here, like, is it not soprano? Is it soprano? Falsetto? I don't know, for some reason he has a very high voice, and he was trying to say the driver's license over and over again, but then like Suga was typing it out like, well, I mean, pretending they were like so slowly, and then Jin interrupted him like looking up the license with a joke. That completely was my experience at the DMV. They did not tell me that I had, falsetto, not soprano. What's the highest octave singing thing? So when I was at the DMV, I went there early. I was like, I have to get there early. I don't want to stand in line. I got there early, and they all saw us stand in line for like an hour and a half. They were walking back and forth. They didn't tell us until like 10 minutes before it was opening, and they're like, so do you guys have appointments? Because we don't take walk-ins. We only take, there were no signs. So then the person, they were like, well, if you go to the website, you might be able to get an appointment for today. It's falsetto. Okay. I logged in, I booked an appointment, and oh my gosh, basically everybody in line that was standing there, we just all got shafted. But when I finally made it to the front of the line and I was in front of one of the DMV people, and I go, well, I booked an appointment, and they looked at it and they're like, well, you booked the wrong one. You're doing a driver's license change out or something. And I'm like, yes. And then they're like, no, well, you booked yourself like a car registration or something. I'm like, could you please switch it for me? I've been waiting for 2 hours. And they're like, oh, okay, there's one appointment at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. So then I couldn't even get the morning appointment. I had to leave. I came back. I sat there. I was there literally before it opened. And then I had to come back for my appointment at the end of the day. And when I was like one of the last people called for me to go to the front DMV person. And when she was there, she was so nice. She typed in my address incorrect. So then I was like, well, does it matter about the apartment unit? Because it's not showing up right. She's like, oh, yeah, it needs to be correct. And then so she had to retype it. When I looked back, there was only nobody. There was basically nobody left in the DMV. And then she's like, okay, well, go take your picture. I had done my makeup in the morning. My DMV license picture for the state is so awful. I'm like, when I got it in the mail, my California driver's license looks great. My passport picture looks good because I had to retake it 6 or 7 times. The Nevada license is so bad. It looks terrible. It's awful. But that is what I think. I must have watched that BTS at the DMV voiceover for the cartoon like a half dozen times. A dozen times. I was like, this is my experience. I lived this. It was painful. Anyways, it was really, we're done. We are done. I'm done with my YouTube broadcast. Is there any picture that I can bring up? I don't. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use her, because this is a Korean drama that I want to watch. No, that I don't want it. Oh, what am I doing? There. We want to watch this Korean drama. This one. We're very excited for it. The first moves are like Michael Jackson. I think so. I think, yeah, they were doing, but I mean, New Edition also took it from Michael Jackson as well, the Jackson 5. You know, did you see that? Probably not, but did you see the outtake of BTS fanboy New Edition, because they saw them live in Vegas and they were so excited to see New Edition. I would be excited to see New Edition. I heard Bobby Brown can't move, well, I saw an interview where he's like, I just don't move like I used to. Dude, when I reposted some long, well, his original, was it My Prerogative? I think it was My Prerogative. And he was moving so well. I mean, he was ripped and he was moving. And then he was trying to, like, you know, they're doing tours again in Vegas, like, and he's out of breath. I hope he can get back into shape because, like, he moved so amazing. Bobby Brown with, gosh, Every Little Step. He was amazing, like, just so talented. My Prerogative, Bobby, yes, Bobby Brown. He was amazing. Aww. Belle Biv DeVoe, I think they were also part of, you know, Boys to Men was not Belle Biv DeVoe, not part of New Edition. I'm like trying to remember way back. And it was a long time ago. And I recently saw Whitney Houston's, somebody reposted, they gave a little backstory to Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner at, I think the 25th Super Bowl. Can you believe that? She was so amazing. And they said they had to get her to sing it because at the time the United States was having conflicts and they really wanted somebody to be amazing at singing the Star Spangled Banner to really bring forth patriotism and support for the troops. So she's amazing. I can't believe she was married to Bobby Brown, you know? I cannot believe it. That was an interesting couple because, like, when she first came out way back in the 80s, she was like the all-American girl, and you know, she came from, it's so interesting because, like, when I first saw her stuff, she was a model for, like, you know, teen magazines, and then she was transitioning into being a singer. I'm like, no, she's a model. Whitney sang it the best, 100%. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone else kill it like her. I mean, okay, if you had to pick Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, or Celine Dion, I mean, they're all kind of different. You know how they're the divas of music? Like, you know, we've got Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera. I mean, does Ariana Grande count? I mean, she's more, is she teeny bopper? I mean, she has a strong voice. Kiss of Life, what is that? Oh, K-pop. Kiss of Life? I have to look that up. I might need to go and download some K-pop videos because I work all day long, so it's just what, sometimes I just videotape or screen record whatever's on my screen because I'm just tired. I'm kind of tired, and so I don't always like go and hunt down music videos to watch. And then, you know, when I was playing it on my, I could actually play it. Kiss of Life, I could play it for you guys. Hold on. Kiss of Life. Okay, Kiss of Life. It's, my Kindle's not listening to me. Oh, good Lord. Kiss of Life. I can't show you the screen because I can't show you the oh, Kiss of Life official. Sorry that you're seeing right up my nose, but we could listen to, which one is the most, which one? There's no music video. You recently got into them? I don't, oh, it's Kiss of Life doing a cover of SWV. I love SWV. We love SWV. The fact that they're singing one of my favorite songs, we like. It is only though. We like, very good. You know what I've been watching on YouTube a lot? Tiny homes. I'm watching a lot of people moving into tiny homes. Like it's, my feed is full of them. My YouTube feed is just a lot of tiny homes. Maybe I should try and do some like K-pop screen recording instead of watching all these people talk about their tiny homes. Usually it's like people who are downsizing or people who are, you know, they're going into their senior years. They want to like scale back on the cost of living. They want to not just spend a bunch of money on housing, so they downsize. Yeah. I personally, given how, I mean, you know, they're 92, shoot, how old are they? Yeah, they're 90 and 92. They're old. You know, seeing like how some of my older family members just cannot walk too well. I just don't think a tiny house where you're trying to get up and down into a loft is a good idea. If you need to downsize to a tiny home, I mean, I think like their tiny homes are actually smaller than my apartment. Yeah, some of them are super cool. But if I were to get a tiny house, a tiny home, well, one, I would want a functioning kitchen. Like that stove, we won't complain, but I would want a fully functioning kitchen. I think for me, since I don't cook that much, I would want I don't know what I would want. I actually don't know what I would want, but a tiny home, if some of them are on lakes, like they look really cool, but I know that I would not want to climb in and out of a loft. There's no way. Yeah, I think if you're gonna get a tiny home, just get the tiniest home that is fully functional, air fryer. I would want a tiny home with almost like, kind of like a, one of those like tour buses, but not a tour bus. It has to be wide enough, like a fully functioning bathroom and a fully functioning bedroom where you just like can sleep. You don't, like I don't even have that much clothes. So we don't really need a giant closet. Given the fact that I wear this poncho a lot, it's fine. But I think like, I don't even need a dishwasher. I think for me, if I had, I think it's a European style dish rack where it's kind of like it hangs over your sink and you basically wash the dishes and then you just put it over the sink and the drying rack is over the sink and then it just drips into the sink area. I think that that just would work very well. I mean, I'm just cooking for myself. And then hanging pots and pans on like the pots and pans part. I mean, I guess you would need to have some type of cabinet storage for like the bigger pots and pans, but for the most part, everything should be hanging. Do I have an ideal version of what I want my tiny home to be? I don't know. I don't know. But if it was like on the lake or something, that would be cool. All right. Yeah, the tour bus, no, it would, you have to look at the tiny homes. They're kind of cool, actually, but I would not want a loft one. And I don't need all the like drawers. Like people are still kind of cluttery, in my opinion. I feel like if you could live super minimalist, it would be better. And I do have some things on sale on eBay. So we're very excited for it because one of them is currently doing very well. And I'm now motivated to sell everything because I'm gonna see if I could sell as much as possible and live with the very bare minimum. And then possibly get like some of the things that I've talked about in my other live streams where I want to purchase some stuff. So I think if we just get rid of a lot, I mean, there's not that much to get rid of, but if we just sell a bunch of stuff, then we'll do a couple of purchases. I'm very excited. I got what loaded? What are you talking about? Are we on the same topic? I don't feel like we're on the same topic. I gotta get going. We have to go. I've got to like eat my dessert and watch my tiny home YouTube videos because for me, that's like my thing. That's my thing now. Yes. But I still don't know what you mean loaded. Loaded what? My eBay? Oh, I loaded the pictures, yes. And currently I've got 4 things uploaded. And so one of the items has 1 person watching it. I already have 3 bids on one of my items and 22 people watching it. That's very good. And then there's another thing where 4 people have looked at it and 0 people are watching it. And then I have another item where 3 people have viewed it and 1 person's watching it. And I'm selling it at completely auction. There's no minimum purchase, and shipping is actually pretty reasonable. It's only gonna be 3 days uploaded, so after that, it's gone. And then we're gonna upload a bunch of other stuff. So we're very excited. We're really excited for it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for your time, everybody. We appreciate you being here. I know I have time, but during my off hours, I guess I've been watching tiny houses YouTube videos. That's my thing lately. Could I be doing more and screen recording more stuff for this? Yes, but like incrementally baby steps. I'm doing baby steps. I think the fact that I uploaded on eBay is like a gigantic step forward for me. All right, I'm done. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Please like and follow, and I hope to see you all on another live stream. And I'll probably do more K-pop videos, as well as K-drama reviews, and then whatever else that I have. So if you have any recommendations, please put it in the comments, and I'll see you then. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye.